Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's, of course, Jason with Winning Bets coming at you guys live this week. As you guys know, if you've been following me along this week, we're doing things a little bit different because I don't have any childcare this week. So we're doing a combination show of the Daily Show and the Payoff Pitch. It's combined into one glorious show this week. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if you're also enjoying these being live. I've thought about maybe doing more of my daily shows live so I can kind of interact with you guys. If you guys are letting me know what kind of maybe leans or thoughts you're having on that day's sports betting slate, I'm always, care to, kind of help you guys out and answer those questions. So let me know if you're enjoying these live. And like I said, we'll maybe think about doing these a little bit more often going forward in a live setting. But as we always do, of course, this is a daily show. So how do we kick off each and every single daily show? We always make sure we recap the previous day. So let's, of course, make sure we do that. Let's go ahead and pull up the result from yesterday. As we recapped on yesterday's show, because the tennis plays were already over by the time I sat in this chair yesterday afternoon, so we already recapped the 4 tennis plays from yesterday. 4 tennis plays, 4 swing and misses, so painful. Just simply put, just absolutely painful stuff right there, but we rebounded. And as the bottom of the tweet says, baseball just stays on fire. I've said it 100 times, I'll say it 101 times. Baseball is by far my best sport, so if you're going to tail me on anything, you should be tailing me in baseball. Again, we stayed on fire. What did we cash yesterday in baseball? How about that Tigers-Royals F5 over 4.5 runs? Easy cash right there. Would that cash third inning? Maybe something like that. Either way, I can't quite remember how early it cashed, but I know it definitely got there relatively easy. Then we did Bubik over 1.5 walks. Parlay that with over 5.5 runs in Dodgers-Cardinals. Bubik had 2 walks in the first inning. How about that? We finally got one right, guys. I sat in this chair yesterday and told you about how we struggled on taking pitcher props over their walk prop. Well, I think we cashed our first one yesterday with Bubik going over 1.5 walks again. He did it in the first inning. Now, I know he ended the game with 2 walks, but that guy can't have a clean start. He just can't. His command is terrible. He's going to lose it at some part in the game. And when he loses it, boy, the walks just rack up. So we'll look to play that again. I think much like the Zach Greinke play of under 1.5 walks, how that's a parlay piece. You can look for Bubik on his starts. If we get it at 1.5, I wouldn't play it at 2.5. It's a little bit too risky there. But if we get it at 1.5 with a lot of juice, go ahead and see if we can continue finding that in a parlay going forward. So keep your eyes out for that. And then for over 5.5 runs, and Dodgers-Cardinals, what was that, in like the 4th inning? I told you guys on Rapid Fire, I like the full game, total in that going over. The full game total went over as well. Yeah, 2 bad pitchers on the mound, 2 good offenses. No-brainer parlay piece right there. So that was a good one right there. And then we rounded out our night and our same game parlay in that Astros-Angels game. We needed Altuve to get at least 1 hit. He got 1 hit as he finished 1 for 3. I think his hit came in the 6th inning, if I recall correctly, from the box score. And then we needed Garcia to have 5 or more strikeouts. He got 7. So easy winner right there in that same game parlay. So good work right there. And that's just damage control right there, right? We had a horrendous morning. Absolutely horrendous. And we said, you know what? We got to find our best baseball plays, bet them, and get them to win. That's what we did for you guys. So good damage control right there. We're still positive on the week. Still very much positive on the week at plus 3.96 units. And because we're still positive on the week, what does that mean? We're in that cash register. Yes, sir, boys, because everybody's still got money in their pocket. All right, as what we do, that's really what my daily show is, and then I usually give out a few bets on the daily show, but we'll just kind of roll this now into the payoff pitch now, and I'll go ahead. Let me jump in the comment section here. Jason, what's up, my man? Let's go. Yeah, let's just keep the conversation going, my man. Appreciate you joining. Let's go ahead and just give out the full card today, and let's just go ahead and talk our way through it. As you can see, we already got a cash, boys. Yeah, how about that? Josiah Gray over 5.5 strikeouts. So you want to know how I knew I was on the right side of that bet? Gave that bet out yesterday over 5.5 strikeouts. The public hammered the under and drove that bet down to over 4.5. We've seen in games that when a line moves up or down, when there's a rain delay and the game is played again the following day, the sportsbooks will listen to the public and they'll, let's say, open that, for an example, that line will open today at 4.5. Sportsbooks didn't care what the public did yesterday. They knew that that line should have been at 5.5. They've set the line again this morning at 5.5 and was willing to see if there was going to be enough money to drive it down to 4.5. So that alone let me know I was on the right side of that bet. You add in the fact that that was a double header where guys get a longer leash in game one because If you're up, well, we'll just continue riding the hot hand. And if you're down, the manager will wave the white flag and say, well, I'm not going to burn the bullpen in a game where, we're losing. I'll just leave the starter out there, let him go maybe one more extra inning. And, we save my bullpen for game 2 and see if we can't scrape out a win in game 2. Now, he cashed in the 4th inning. My man was striking out people like he's been doing. We got to play this guy more often. Now, that being said, we haven't been fading the Mariners all season long. Why have we not been fading the Mariners all season long? Because we look at what have you done for me recently. The Mariners have not been a high strikeout team, except for recently. As I said yesterday, they're the 6th most strikeouts in Major League Baseball. 6th most strikeouts. So that's why we were able to fade them yesterday. You got a pitcher who was striking out a lot of people. You had a team that was striking out a lot recently in the trend. Going to give me that bet at plus money? Love it. The only thing that stings about that is, you guys remember yesterday I used that 50% profit boost on DraftKings. Got that at plus 175. Not at plus 175 today. Unfortunately, got it at even money. But win's a win. I'll always take the plus money bet. So good cash for us right there. Congratulations if you went ahead and tailed that one. Going through this list here, let's talk about this Nerfy next and Pirates versus Marlins. All right, Pirates, Murphy. What do we got here? We got Brubaker on the mound. Ugly numbers. If I'm going to sit here and be honest, ugly numbers. 9 earned runs and 17 starts, 18 Ks, but 0 home runs. So we like that he's not giving up the long ball. We like that he's bringing his Ks in the first inning, but he's just giving up hits. 16 hits, 6 walks to go ahead and do that. I'll explain it here in a second why I'm willing to back that, but let's talk about Lopez here for a second here. 9 earned runs and 17 starts, so same there as Brubaker. 20 Ks. He, unfortunately, is giving up the long ball in the first inning. He's got 6 home runs in the first inning, but why do we like that? Pirates and Marlins are 28th and 29th in runs scored in the first inning. I think one's like 0.32 and the other one was 0.34. Just two teams that just don't come out well in the first inning. And you add in the fact that what are they doing recently in the last 10 days versus right-handed pitching? Both are in the bottom 10 in the league in terms of hitting right-handers in the last 10. So offenses that are struggling can't come out, generally speaking, in the first inning and perform very well. Pitchers that can give up runs, obviously, in the first inning, but I'm going to lean on more that the weak hitting and weak track record in the first inning to go ahead and score us a Nerfy there at minus 135 in that game. Other Nerfy of the day we're going to go ahead and do is the Athletics and Rangers at minus 120. Got Blackburn on the mound. He's been good. 6 runs and 17 starts so far. 14 Ks, 1 home run. Gray, god-awful numbers in the first round. 13 runs and 15 starts. Yeah, if you just cringed or if you just threw up in your mouth, I hear you over there. 13 runs and 15 starts is not what you want to hear. 3 home runs, but 18 Ks. Why are we willing to back this? The Athletics are hitting 154 versus right-handers. 154. These two teams rank 14th and 25th in the major league in terms of runs scored in the first inning. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. I love Blackburn in the first inning. Love him overall, generally speaking. He's had a nice season. Gray, he's going to scare you, but we're going to just rely on an Athletics team that just isn't hitting the ball, quite frankly, in terms of right-handed hitting. They're not hitting the ball versus left-handers, obviously, as well. But, all right, we'll see if that Nerfy can't come through us right there at minus 120 as well. Next bet we have on the slate here is the Yankees team total over 5.5 runs at minus 110. Look, you got two things in this bet that I absolutely love. First, let's talk about the Yankees versus left-handers. They're 4th best right now in terms of hitting left-handed pitching. Just crushing left-handed pitching. And you give me the short porch in Yankee Field. Yeah, there's a lot to like about that. And then, obviously, Mike Minor's on the field. We faded this bum a couple times. Other than having a good outings against the Braves 2 starts ago, it's been terrible. 5 runs to the Nationals, 3 to the Diamondbacks in 4 innings, 4 to the Diamondbacks, 4 to the Brewers, 6 to the Giants, a good start against the Braves, and then he just gave up 4 most recently to the Pirates. Everybody hits this guy. So you tell me the Bronx Bombers aren't going to rough this guy up? We already know how bad the Reds' bullpen has been all season long. They're going to be into their bad arms because you got Severino on the mound. He should do something similar to what Cole was able to do last night. He should silence those bats over the course of most of the game. Yeah, we're gonna hit Minor hard in this game, and we're gonna be into the bad arms of that bullpen. Love this bet. Love it. Like I said, Yankees are crushing left-handers right now. Crushing left-handers. So everything matches up. Bad pitching, hot hitting. All right, give me that Yankees team total over 5.5 runs at minus 110. That's a 2-unit bet. Then the last one of the day there is Diamondbacks F5 money line at plus 115. That's, of course, a two-way line. two-way line. So if there's a tie after the end of the 5 innings, we'll, of course, go ahead and get our money back. We had Zach Gallen on the mound. I mean, there's a lot to like there about Zach Gallen. He hasn't faced the Giants so far this season, so we like that as well. Look, I would have been on the Giants yesterday had it not been my butt handed to me in tennis. But I wanted to kind of just keep my volume low in case those didn't go my way, even though I love those 3 bets and I expected those 3 bets to cash. If they don't, now you're just in a real deep spot. But we faded Keuchel a lot. I thought that was a good spot. I would have been on the Giants team total. But I was just trying to kind of keep my volume down. I don't think the Giants will have the success today. Tyus Keuchel, the way he's going, he's gonna be run right out of the major leagues again. Maybe the Nationals will pick him up. Maybe they'll think he's an upgrade over Adon. But yeah, that guy's just really bad. So I like the Diamondbacks today. They're still swinging a hot bat. Obviously 0 runs yesterday, but if you look up their stats right now, they're still swinging, relatively speaking, a hot bat with understanding that they had 13 runs. I mean, that was Logan Webb at home. Logan Webb's just been outstanding at home. So, all right, I'll go ahead and take the Diamondbacks with Zach Gallen on the mound today. They're going to do work. I think at worst this bet voids due to a push, and we get our money back, but I'm expecting us to get a good plus money cash. So, give me that Diamondbacks F5 money line at -115. Let's see if we've got any other comments right there. Let's see. We've got one from GP. Did you already do the 7 $100 giveaways? No, because the bet hasn't won yet. So GP is referring to a giveaway, free giveaway I did on Twitter. I got a free bet from an outstanding supporter here of the show. I turned them on to DraftKings. And when you turn something on to DraftKings, each person gets a $100 free bet. I'm going to split that profit with you guys if we can cash that bet. So that's what GP is referring to there. Nope. Hasn't happened yet. Hasn't won or lost. We're already off to a good start. I put that Josiah Gray strikeout prop in there at +105. So certainly on to a good start in that. But let's see if it cashes, and then we'll do the 7 people $100 giveaway. So check with me a little bit later. Hopefully we're able to do that giveaway, GP. And I assume you're asking the question. I'm assuming you retweeted that to put yourself up in there. So hopefully you can be one of the 7 lucky winners right there. All right, we're going to go ahead now and do rapid fire. And I'm going to share something yesterday. I don't know why I'm sharing this. I don't share stuff like this, but I got hit up by a few people yesterday on Twitter. You guys remember yesterday on Rapid Fire, I told you guys I'd been in a recent stretch of taking my rapid fire opinions and dumping them in a parlay, and I've actually been on just an absolute heater. There were a few people yesterday that questioned whether or not that was true or not. So I didn't respond to them on Twitter, but I'm going to respond to them right here. Made a parlay yesterday, parlay cashed. Again, I'm not going to do this every day, and I didn't respond to these people on Twitter. This is my way of responding to you. That's yesterday's rapid fire parlay. PointsBet is only good for parlays because you get one boost a day. Otherwise, I don't know why people use PointsBet. I would actually entertain why somebody uses PointsBet. They have the worst lines on everything. I hate PointsBet. Again, outside of one parlay you can boost a day, that's it. So what did I put in that parlay? The F5 over in Brewers Twins. Mentioned that yesterday. I always gravitate more towards F5 overs as opposed to full game overs. Put that in there. The leg that got voided was Dodgers Cardinals full game over. That's sickening because that one went way over. They voided it because the starting pitching changed there for the Cardinals. So the parlay was going to pay was at almost 10-1, 11-1. PointsBet doesn't even tell you what the hell the new odds are when they void a leg. Of course they don't. They're a terrible sportsbook, but whatever. Shame we didn't get 11-1, 10-1 payout, but it is what it is. Then I did the F5 over in Athletics Rangers. Told you guys I love that. And then I told you guys Astros on that money line rapid fire. I don't know why the Astros are at -125 yesterday. That was just stupid right there. So I'm not going to share that every day. Hopefully the people that hit me up on Twitter are watching this stream at some point today, and there's your proof that I did it. I've been on an absolute heater in rapid fire. And yes, I'll be making another one today. Don't even have to ask. So with that being said, though, let's go ahead and jump on into the sports book. Let's look at these live lines. Let's talk about, and that's also proof that rapid fire, I take it serious. So if you're wondering do I take it serious? Yes, I take it serious. I'm not just spitting out random over-unders, money lines. I'm here to help you guys. I mean, that's what I do. So, I take it serious. So, wow, there's already a lot of games. Oh, yeah, there were a lot of day games. So let's scroll to the first game that hasn't started. Here we go. Rapid fire right here. Of course, we talk about every game from a money line, run line, an over-under perspective. First game we're going to talk about here is a Diamondbacks-Giants with an over-under of 8. Diamondbacks at plus 110. Giants at minus 130. I don't know anything about this Giants starter. I mean, like nothing. When I looked up, they hadn't even announced a starter. Now they've got a starter. John Brebbia. Let's see. Oh, this is a bullpen game. Oh, this is a bullpen guy. So the Giants are in a bullpen day. Oh, man. This dude has given up 32 hits in 37 innings. Of course, not a ton of runs because he's only pitching an inning. And unless he's really bad, then he can escape out and he's only going to be pitching an inning. So, all right, I probably wouldn't bet that game in terms of like actually betting. I still love my Diamondbacks F5 money line. Again, you got Gallen on the mound. Giants haven't seen him all season long. So I certainly still like my bet. But Giants are in a bullpen game. In terms of like putting that in rapid fire, that's a complete stay away for me. In terms of rapid fire, maybe giving you guys something I would bet off the top of my head, I guess I'm going to take the under. Bullpen games tend to be under. I already think Jack Gallen can keep the Giants silent there for a large part of that game. So under 8. Under 8 will be my pick right there. Sup, Jeremy? Rapid fire. Yes, sir. Rapid fire. All right, game 2 here in Mariners-Nationals, over-under of 9.5. Mariners at minus 115. Nationals at minus 115. You got Tommy Milone on the mound versus Eric Fetty. Fetty, we know, is trash. Milone, yeah, that's a name I haven't seen much this season. I think he was an Oriole at some point, maybe last season or something like that. That's a guy we faded in years past. I haven't seen him much this season. I'm taking the over, 9.5. I mean, obviously, with that being said, I'm saying that, but like I actually showed in that points bet, if I'm taking an over, I'm more than likely going to take an F5 over. So if I'm betting it, I'm doing an F5 over. But for rapid fire, over 9.5. Pirates and Marlins are up next with an over-under of 7. Pirates at plus 145. Mariners at minus 170. Over-under again at 7. Brubaker, Lopez, 2 struggling offenses. Give me under 7. Boy, the Pirates have won the first 2 games in this series. Can they actually pull off a sweep? Or at least I assume this is the last game. Maybe they play tomorrow. Let's see. Is this a sweep game? Oh, no, they do play tomorrow. So this is not a sweep game. So people who like to play that narrative, this is not. I just looked. They play again tomorrow. So I'm going to take under 7. Under 7 in Pirates-Marlins. Reds and Yankees are up next with an over-under of 9. Reds at plus 275. Yankees at minus 330. Man, the Yankees run line's at minus 170. Holy cow. What a high run line. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Man, how do you bet that? Like, the over-under is kind of bang on. Yankees will get 8-ish runs. Severino will give up. Take the over 9. Yankees will be around 8 runs. Severino will probably give up 1 to 2. So, all right, take over 9, and you get the option to push right there. And it's at plus money. So, over 9 for Reds, Yankees. Phillies and Blue Jays are up next with an over-under of 8. Phillies at even money. Blue Jays at minus 120. Got Wheeler versus Stripling. Oof. Another tough game to try and predict a winner. Remember how many times did I say that yesterday? I said that yesterday in that Dodgers-Cardinals game. People were saying Dodgers. Like, why are you trying? There's some games, it's just like, why are you trying to pick a winner? Just take the over or under. That was an easy over yesterday in that Dodgers-Cardinals game. This one's tough. Stripling's been good. Wheeler's been good. I don't know why you'd be trying to take an over in this game. Give me an under 8. Give me an under 8 in Phillies Blue Jays. Here we go. White Sox Guardians up next with an over-under of 8. White Sox minus 120. Guardians at even money. If you're just like dying to bet the money line, the Guardians at even money would be the play. They've got the better bullpen, but this is another one that falls in my category of why are you trying to pick a winner? Savali's trash. Giolito's got piss missiles thrown right down the middle of the plate that the Guardians will be able to smash. Take the over. I mean, the over is a no-brainer play. Obviously, I like the F5 over a ton more, but take the full game over. Over 8. Who cares who wins the game? Take the over. Red Sox and Rays are up next with an over-under of 7. We've got the Red Sox at plus 160. We've got the Rays at minus 190. You got McClanahan on the mound versus Winkowski. That's Rays easily. There's a reason why they're minus 190 with McClanahan on the mound. I'll take the Rays run line at plus 115. Give me that Rays run line. Boy, McClanahan's been good. He's been good to us lately. Get that nice cash last week over 6.5 Ks or 7.5 Ks, whatever it was. Man, he's good and he's strong. Like deep in the games, I mean strong. That boy's good. All right. I'll take Rays run line at plus 115. Dodgers and Cardinals are up next with Gonsolin and Wainwright with an over-under of 8.5. Minus 155 for the Dodgers, plus 135 for the Cardinals. Another day, same matchup. Why are you trying to pick a winner? I mean, these offenses are about as even as it gets. Sure, the Dodgers may be a touch better, but Cardinals ain't too far behind. Gonsolin's having a great season. Wainwright is just steady Eddie. Steady Eddie. Give me under 8.5. Give me under 8.5. Orioles and Cubs are up next. Over under of 8. Orioles plus 120. Cubs minus 140. I was interested in this game because I thought one of my bets today was going to be the Orioles team total and the F5 perspective, but they're not hitting left-handers right now. And we've been on the Orioles this season when they've been hitting left-handers. They're just not doing it right now. I think this is where the Orioles win streak comes to an end. What is it, 9 games in a row? I like the Cubs today. I would just take them at minus 140. Watkins is on the mound. Boy, the Cubs should. This should be a day for the Cubs. Orioles, I would bet their win streak comes to an end. I said yesterday the Orioles would continue winning. That happened. All right, I think the Cubs get it done with Steele. They're just not hitting left-handers like they have, and Watkins is no good. Athletics and Rangers up next. Over-under of 7.5. Athletics plus 160. Rangers minus 190. Tough one right here. Tough one because I'm leaning. I could lean on under and an over. I could lean an under because the offenses are struggling. I could lean an over because I think John Gray will give up runs. Give me Athletics plus 160. Athletics plus 160. If they can get the start that they should get from Blackburn with the struggling Rangers team, and they can get into their good arms, I feel good having the Athletics at plus 160. So that's my pick right there. Padres and Rockies are up next with an over-under of 10.5. Padres at minus 175. Rockies at plus 150. You got Musgrove versus Cool, so you definitely get a pitching advantage there with the Padres. Bullpen advantage goes to the Padres. Offensive-wise, hitting right-handers is not a big discrepancy right now in this current setting between hitting right-handers. Padres run line for me at minus 110. Then the last game of tonight is Astros and Angels. Ohtani versus Javier. Over-under of 7. Astros minus 105. Angels minus 115. Boy, the Angels just don't hit. They gave a good effort yesterday in that comeback. There's a lot of teams that show up when their ace is on the mound. They put together a good performance. I'm still taking the Astros at minus 105. I don't care. Ohtani's home and away splits are better at home, but the Astros are just the better team. And Javier is no slappy in his own right. I think he gets outpitched by Ohtani for sure because Ohtani's really strong at home. But yeah, I think the Astros at minus 105. All right, and that is. If you guys want to hang, I'll do the rapid fire. Do you guys want me to do my rapid fire parlay on here? So you guys can see what I actually drop in here in terms of switching out my full game over-unders from F5s, or do you just want me to go ahead and drop? Oh, we got another comment. Come on, Orioles, get the win streak to 10. Prove these doubters wrong. Yeah, I mean, they're not playing good baseball, though, in terms of their pitching. That's why this win streak has not been fluky. Their bats have been really strong, but their pitching's not been the greatest during this win streak. But, yeah, I didn't bet it. So if you bet the Orioles, I can... Even though my lean is Cubs, I can get behind your Orioles bet. I mean, they're hot. They're absolutely hot. So, if you guys want me to drop that ish, my man. All right, let's do the rapid fire parlay. Let's go. Let me get in a points bet again. If somebody uses points bet outside of one parlay a day, like drop it in the comment section why you would ever use points bet. I think this is by far the worst book, and it's not even close. This book is absolutely trash. No good promos, the worst lines. I mean, and I price shop. And whenever I tweet out a bet, I include the book because I spend my time. I have, 6 or 7 U.S. legal sports books to me. And every bet I make, I look it up. Even PointsBet, I look them up every single time. I know I'm wasting my time, but when I say that this book has the best price, I want to make sure that's an accurate statement and save you guys time. But, wow, who would use PointsBet? That is unreal. All right. Let's see. I'm building the rapid fire parlay. I'm officially into PointsBet. I am going to first jump to this White Sox game. I'm doing the F5 over in White Sox And White Sox, let's see what the line is. Over 4? Are you kidding me? And with the option of push? Yeah, okay, that's definitely going in there. Got to be kidding me. All right, that's in there. So we're up to 1. I like to keep these around 3 to 4 legs. 3 to 4 legs. So we've got 1 leg. We got White Sox Guardians F5 over 4 as 1 leg in there. Let's see. What's another bet I feel really strong about? I really feel strong about that Cubs money line. Spencer Watkins. Let's see what the F5 over is. Because Steele maybe give up a couple hits. It's 4.5. If the Orioles struggle, though, against left-handers like they are in this current setting, that over 4.5 could be in trouble. I'm gonna drop in. I'm sorry, funny book, but I'm dropping in Cubs money line on this rapid fire parlay. So that's 2. Let me see if I can get 2 more without pushing it. I like to. It's a reason I've been on a heater with these rapid fire parlays. I've not been pushing it. I've just been sticking it. You got to do at least 3 on PointsBet. So it's got to be at least a 3-legged parlay to get the profit boost. It's got to be at least 3 legs. What's another one I feel like adding? I'm going to do this Diamondbacks San Francisco Giants F5 under, because with that being a bullpen game and it's at 4.5, that's a 3rd leg. I'm in there. So that's my 3rd leg. Let's see what the payout is on that. That is 5 to 1. Let's go 1 more without pushing it. Let's see if we can find 1 more. Let's see where they've got this Yankees team total at. 5.5. I'm putting it in there. I love the Yankees today. Bad bullpen. Minor's terrible. And then you get the cherry on top that they're just crushing left-handers. All right, so that's the 4 bets. Hit the daily booster. There you go. Almost 11 to 1. Basically, whoa, that's the wrong number. Don't want to bet that much. So here's the bets. We're doing first 5 over and White Sox Guardians over 4. Again, this is obviously not official bet. So if you tail this and it loses, this is not going to be on my daily recap. So don't come throwing stones and rocks at me. This is for fun, and I've been making a lot of money, so I have money to burn on PointsBet. But that being said, I take it serious. I'm not joking around. But anyways, first 5 over and White Sox Guardians over 4. White Sox Guardians over 4 in the first 5. I'm dropping in Cubs money line. I'm dropping in Diamondbacks Giants under 4.5 in the first 5 innings. Diamondbacks Giants under 4.5 in the first 5 innings. And give me that Yankees team total over 5.5. It comes in at 1087. Plus 1087. Confirm the bet. Lock it in. I'm so mad PointsBet voided that bet. I understand PointsBet voiding bets, money line bets, because the starting pitcher changed. They're the only book I know that changes it over unders because of a starting pitcher change. When I woke up this morning, I had forgotten that the starting pitcher had changed. And I woke up, I was like, wait, why is the account not as high as I expected? Like, I thought that parlay cashed, and I saw they voided that leg. Well, that was hot. That was hot. I like to start my morning off in a good mood, and PointsBet got me hot off the jump. All right, fellas, that's it. That's it. Let's see if we got any other questions. Rapid fire? Yes, I love rapid fire. Yes, I assume you were talking about me doing the rapid fire parlay on here. All good. Orioles win streak ends eventually. Let's hope it ends tonight, unless you've got real money on it. Mine's just for fun, so to speak, although I'm taking it serious. All right, cool. All right, guys, that's it, man. Let's cash the bets. Let's just stay on fire baseball. Look, I think we've got some great bets. Some of those nerfies I think will be sweaty, but I think we're betting in the good spots where the offenses are really struggling. I think these pitchers can come through for us. Love that we're getting just cold hitting. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and get those nerfies. Yankees team total. God, it's a 2-unit bet for me. Obviously, that shows you right there how much I love the Yankees. If they weren't crushing left-handers, that would have just been a 1-unit bet, right? I would still fade Mike Minor until the cows come home. But you add in the fact that they're just smashing left-handers, that's a 2-unit bet. And then Diamondbacks F5 money line. A lot to like about Zach Gallen right there. All right, guys, that's how we'll do this show. Again, if you joined a little late, I've been doing these live. Let me know if you're enjoying doing these live. I've been thinking about toying with the idea of doing my morning daily show live as opposed to a recorded show. If you're getting value and entertainment out of these being live, let me know. Go ahead and let me know. As I said, I may do more of these, or may just switch to all of them being on this live format, kind of going forward for my daily show. All right, guys, well, that's how we'll do it. I hope you guys obviously have a fantastic Wednesday. Let's see if we can't spell Wednesday the correct way in terms of our nightly recap. Go enjoy your day. Let's come on back tomorrow, roughly speaking, around this same time. All right, guys, appreciate the comments. Appreciate you joining, sitting there quietly in the dark. I appreciate the Appreciate you guys hanging out. When I see that there's 15 people liking it, obviously there's not 15 people dropping in a comment, but I see it. I appreciate it. I thank you. All right, guys, enjoy it. Have a good one.